Hello, what's going on? Welcome back to the Tipping Stars podcast. Today is episode 12. It's our first episode since our 1 year anniversary.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, 1 year, one whole year of Tipping Stars. What a year it's been.
And one whole cast today, right?
What? For real.
Not missing anyone.
No one at all. But yesterday we had a Nintendo Direct. It was a very interesting Nintendo Direct. A lot of goofy announcements that we had, and we're gonna talk about our thoughts on it today. But first of all, I am your host for today. I'm Nintendo James, and I'm joined by
J Matthew. We got too many games tomorrow, baby. Let's go.
It's JR here. I run the Nindu channel.
I'm the Nathan09 and I'm back finally.
Let's go.
He's
baby.
back.
I am back.
He's back for real.
Yeah.
So yeah, Nintendo Direct yesterday. We all watched it. We all have our thoughts. There were a lot of announcements that I don't think we were expecting. One I definitely wasn't expecting. I think there were some leaks about this. But to start us off, there has been announced a remake of Super Mario RPG, the Super Nintendo game, that has been just talked about so much, such high praise for it. Like, I have seen so many Nintendo YouTubers over the years who just like sing this game's praises so much and just love it. So I'm personally very excited to get to try it out for the first time. I'm not like huge on turn-based RPGs, but I'm gonna give it a go. It looks like a very faithful remake, but I'm excited for it. Nathan, got any thoughts you wanna spout off?
Well, originally when I seen that Yoshiaki Koizumi was there, normally he's not there. I'm like, oh, there's definitely something Mario in this direct because he does all the Mario stuff. So I was like, there's something Mario related here. So when I seen that, I was like, so initially, like, I think I'd seen a couple of things that people thought it was gonna be like on the SNES, like online for a sec. That's what I first thought when I seen it, but then it, obviously wasn't. I'm excited because again, I haven't played the game and I've heard so many people say so much about it and people like loving it, and I think the art style looks really good. It's really good. I can't wait to finally play it. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, the tiny Mario is so
Tiny
funny.
Mario, it's so good.
It looks so stupid. It's great.
Yeah, I know. Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, I don't really know like a ton about what the game actually holds in terms of like I wouldn't be able to recognize certain parts of it. So for a little bit, I didn't know if it was a remake or a sequel, or what was it? Remake? Yeah, remake or a sequel. I couldn't tell. But then at some point, I clicked. I was like, oh, they showed the beginning part of it turning from pixel to new because it's a remake.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's insane that this is finally happening again. I haven't played this game, but I've always eyed it up on the Wii U eShop. Of course, now that's gone. But I haven't played it before, and it'd be really cool to finally check it out because I remember all the people advocating for Geno and Smash, and like how much passion was behind that campaign. So can't wait to see what that's all about.
Yeah. Have you guys seen that the Japanese ad for that game? There's a commercial with like piranha plants like singing or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's like this like really funny ad with like just piranha plants just singing about Mario RPG.
I haven't seen that. I'm gonna look that up after this.
Yeah. But as for the Super Mario RPG, I remember as soon as I saw it, I thought it was just gonna be like an NSO port, and I was gonna be like a little disappointed in myself because J Matthew convinced me to get it on the Wii U before it because he was like, oh yeah, they'll never port it or anything, so it's gonna be lost in time forever. So I was like, okay, yeah, I should probably get that. But they're remaking it, but it looks really nice.
Yeah, the original is lost in time forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the remake it just looks beautiful, man.
It does.
And I can't wait to get my hands on it.
That's a game I never expected them to remake. I never really thought about it.
Yeah, because I always thought that Square Enix had it locked behind a wall.
Oh yeah,
that's what everyone just assumed, that like Square Enix just said no. That's why Geno wasn't in Smash. That's why they never ported it over there. Turns out they're making a whole ass remake. Crazy.
Yeah, and what's also awesome is that so many of the new Mario RPGs, like all the new Paper Marios, they like used to have like original characters and like actual new creations for those games, and then they kind of like got rid of them, and Miyamoto has been all like, "Oh, I don't want that stuff, and we want to keep it like regular basic Mario and all that." But Mario RPG has like, you saw so many of them in the trailers, just like the goofiest like drawn to life creations
That like
that, like,
chained
they
up
could
Donkey
ever.
Kong. Like
Yeah, and like the
I forgot his
Cloud
name.
guy.
well,
What's
the,
that?
the
Mallow.
cloud guy, like Gino himself is like original to that game and has like never appeared in anything else. And so
So
it's
many
really
people-
cool that like they're remaking that, considering they don't do that stuff anymore, that they're not trying to like push that away and forget that they used to do that, which hopefully means they might do some more of that in the future. I don't know.
Hopefully.
So many people over their 30s are going to be so upset that we got their names wrong.
No, the
Cloud guy, I'm pretty sure the cloud guy is
Oh, right.
Mallow,
Mallow,
I
yeah.
think.
Yeah.
Mallow.
Mallow and Gino, and then
All I
there's
know
other
is that Mallow
one.
thinks he's a tadpole or something. I don't know.
What?
Me and Mallow
Yeah.
have that in common.
Don't we all?
What's
Don't
a
we all?
cloud?
I'll be
I'm a frog.
swimming.
What,
I'll be
what do you
swimming
do
on the
that?
daily through the. I'm gonna be a frog one
Oh, yeah.
day.
Oh,
I
yeah.
can't wait.
It's gonna be
Thriving.
a great day.
Yeah. And then shortly after that, we got some little teasers. Nothing like super detailed, but we saw there's gonna be a like visually enhanced port of Luigi's Mansion 2, Dark Moon, as it's known over in the U areas.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I'm personally hoping that means that Luigi's Mansion 1 maybe also on. It'd be sick to have all three on one system. But it's also just cool to have 2 off of the 3DS, because
Yeah.
3DS like has so many amazing games, but I never want to play a 3DS because it's just not as I just would rather play with a controller on a TV personally. But yeah, Luigi's Mansion 2, that's cool.
definitely
have
feel
we all
that.
played that game, or have we? Is
I
this
played
gonna
that
be
game.
like a first?
Well, I haven't
Yeah.
beaten it, but I've played a decent amount of that game because it was my first 3DS game or 2DS game. Because like I've actually never owned a 3DS. I only have 2DSs. Obviously the same thing. I play the same things, but Dark Moon was like my first 2DS game, so that'd be cool to actually like be able to like play it in like an actual way that doesn't like hurt my body. Like, I don't like playing 3DSs and DS. Like full games especially. I will never sit down and play a full game on a 3DS. Just not, especially not in
also
this
having
modern
those,
My
like,
age.
the Switch
childhood,
now.
man.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially after having the Switch now, and it's just bigger and more comfortable. Going back to that like tiny little handheld form factor is so unappealing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. What about JR, Nathan? You played Luigi's Mansion 2? You gonna
I
get this?
did.
Bill?
I played Dark Moon when I was like when it first released when I was like 7 or 8 or something like that, and then I beat the third one like when it came out. But I think that the third one took me longer just to come back to it. But like I think I beat that like a year or 2 after it was released. And
Did you play the first one?
I did not play the first one. I don't think so, at least, because like I know they like ported it on the 3DS, but I think it was like a digital thing, so like I didn't like do it.
They did it really late in the 3DS's life.
Yeah.
That
It
is
was like-
true.
Yeah.
It was like 2018. It was the same direct that Smash Bros got revealed. Like the,
Oh wow, that's wild. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
That's great. Yeah. So
Yeah,
yeah,
I
I think
think
it was
I-
just really late, so I just didn't bother because I already had a Switch at that point, so I was just like,
Yeah.
you know, I was
Yeah, I
obsessed
think-
with my Switch at the time.
Yeah. A lot of people were questioning why they didn't like do it on Switch, like why they
Yeah.
didn't just remake it on that instead. Which like I said, I'm hoping that they'll maybe put that over as well.
They're kind of
'Cause
starting to do that a lot, just port them, you know, like they're doing that with the Pikmin games, they're doing it with Mansion.
Yeah. that's
like-
huge. The Pikmin thing, Pikmin 1 and 2, and
Mhm.
now
Yeah.
we have every Pikmin game on the Switch,
Yeah.
that's
Wow.
great.
which
They're
is
just kinda
actually
Wait.
amazing.
What do you mean? Hey Pikmin
Pik-
for the 3DS.
Oh, my bad.
Oh,
Sorry, I did
don't
the
have
classic
Hey
move
Pikmin.
of forgetting Hey Pikmin.
I'm waiting on Hey Pikmin now on the Switch.
That would actually be so funny if they're like, hey Pikmin,
hey, Pikmin.
hey.
Next
probably
direct, they're like, we have one final thing to share with you.
Hey Pikmin.
I'm pretty sure Hey
coming to
Pikmin was the
Nintendo
final
Switch.
thing in the direct that was announced. It was the final game they announced too.
Oh,
I remember that.
That's
Well, that makes
poor
sense.
taste.
I feel like that probably made sense at the time, though, right? It had been a long time. Well, I guess there's the Wii ports of 1 and 2,
That's-
but maybe it was a hiatus.
Yeah, that's
People
true.
were like waiting for Pikmin 4 back then too, and they just see this Hey Pikmin.
Honestly, I wouldn't be
Oh, yeah.
surprised like if like I don't know when we're like probably 45, they finally announce Metro Prime 4, and
on
they'll just-
deathbed.
yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they would just be like, oh yeah, and 2 and 3 are coming on the Switch.
Later
That's-
today.
You know what?
Yeah.
That's actually they probably will do that, as they'll do
They probably will.
2 and 3 dropping when 4 gets some more news.
Yep.
Following
But
that.
yeah,
pattern.
I'll probably definitely get Luigi's Mansion, play that for the first time. Maybe replay Dark Moon for a video or something. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
Nathan got any Luigi's Mansion history?
I remember getting Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon. I think we got it. Me and my brother got it from like a friend. He just gave it to us.
Gave
What?
you your own gift.
He just gave us. He just gave us one of his games. Would give us games for some reason. Like All Star Karate for the Wii was given by him. Same with like Smash Bros. Brawl. Like
Money
Only
laundering.
games of quality, I see.
yeah.
That's what we did. That's what me and my friends did in like daycare. Like I knew
So-
everyone in my daycare, and we would just like trade 3DS games.
Yeah. So we got Luigi's Mansion Dark Moon, and I didn't play it a lot because you know me.
Oh yeah.
But I started playing the third one, and that was really good. I really enjoyed that.
Oh, their
That
one
was
looks
really
great.
fun. And then I recently bought the original on GameCube right here,
Yeah, there it is.
and
Yeah.
the bit I played that so far is really fun. That game's like that's like short. That's like 3 hours long, right?
It is. It's not a
Yeah.
long game at all. I think it's my favorite out of the 3. Funnily enough, 2 is like the only one I haven't really played that much. But 1 is great and 3 is great. 3 is like, I stand by, it's like the best looking Switch game. I genuinely
yeah.
don't know. Like, it just
Mhm.
looks ridiculously good, and I don't fully understand how or why. But I'm not going to question it because it does.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna get the port purely because I just don't know if I want to spend that money on a game I already technically have.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's how I'm feeling too. But if I
Yeah.
want to play it, I'll just play it on 3DS just to.
You know, I'll suffer the consequences.
Yeah. But you never know. That could change. I could
Yeah.
be like, hey, you know what? Maybe I'll get it now.
Maybe if it you can find it somewhere for really cheap, maybe pre-owned or something, then
Yeah.
why not?
You could steal it from a store.
You could.
GameStop don't care.
I didn't think of that.
Or
Yeah,
game.
just
in
walk
the
in, take it, walk
in
out.
the UK.
Game.
Game.
My 2 options are game or sex.
Yep, that's a real
That's
store.
real.
Time.
Some
Yeah.
real UK trivia for you there. But then we had a very, just kind of like a half announcement. It was very
just
strange.
really random too. how
It was
they just
random.
announced
Yeah.
it. They're like, oh yeah,
'Cause
by
they-
the way, new Peach game. Okay, bye.
Yes. Well, there you go. They're making a new game starring Princess Peach. This is the first one that's just like a Peach game since Super Princess Peach on the DS.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting. They showed some gameplay, but no title. And it looks like it's got some kind of stage theater theming around it. Very interesting. I'm for sure like looking forward to hearing more about it. Obviously, we
Yeah.
don't really know anything other than that brief little gameplay snippet, and no, it's a game with Peach and it's coming out next year.
Guys,
Um,
it's a girls' game. We can't get it. Ah, it's a girls' game.
No.
I think it's crazy that
Oh.
it's taken this long for Peach to get another game.
Yeah.
Maybe it's because the first one wasn't like very highly rated, but like still, it's kind of weird.
I remember playing Super Princess Peach like at my cousin's house and like being like, "Why is she crying, bro? Why is she doing that? Why is she
so
doing that?
emotional.
Like,
Why is she
when
mad?"
I think I first played it. I thought it was just some kind of, or when I first heard about it, I thought it was some kind of like a fake. You know how like some people made those like fake Pokemon games. I thought it
Oh,
was
like a ROM hack or something.
yeah. I thought it was
Yeah.
literally that.
Yeah.
And then
You know what? That's fair.
But yeah, but like honestly, this one looks like it has like way more like I guess detail or in-game
Personality.
Yeah, personality. Yeah,
I disagree.
It has like its own like kind of identity, you know, from like the DS one. I think the DS one
I
was pretty much just like Mario, but like Peach.
I disagree. I disagree with that.
I disagree as well.
Really?
I
What was
think the
first one?
opposite. The DS one I think is like a very unique like pixel style compared to like at least in the Mario series. Like I don't think
Oh,
I've seen that
true,
really
yeah.
used before. If I remember correctly. And I think this new Peach one just looks like reused assets. I don't really see anything much different with it besides. I mean, it
And-
seems very very early, so I don't know.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also with the gameplay mechanic of like the emotions in Super Princess Peach was like completely new and had never is something that had never been done in Mario before and hasn't been done since. I actually hope they bring that back and they have some kind of like gameplay continuity throughout the two games. Obviously, we don't know if this is even like a sequel
thinking
to
about
that
that.
or if it's anything to do with that game at all. It could be it's a completely its own thing. I'm kind of hoping that it does tie into that just because I think it would be really cool.
Mhm.
Yeah, you're probably right about that. I never played the game, so I barely
Yeah,
remember
me
it.
I played it that once at my cousin's house and never again.
I found out about that
also
game.
played it once when I was like 8. And
Yeah, I was like really young.
When I found out about that game, it's when I bought this like Amazon third party like 301 DS cartridge, and it was
Oh
on
my
there,
God.
and I don't think I knew about it. It was actually it was like 2019. And I don't think I knew about it before, and I played for the first time on there. I was like, yeah, that's Peach.
That
So
is Peach.
I think they need to like start making those like bootleg 301 game cartridges for the Switch.
that would be
someone made
awesome.
an
Oh, yeah.
interesting.
Can they announce that in the next Nintendo Direct? Just like
301.
third
it's like
party
the same
companies are
game.
making like
It's
bootleg
like those like
versions.
consoles. Those like those cheap like NES consoles with like cookie clicker, like, TMNT.
Mario
like,
14.
times. Mario 14. Mario
I have a
Sonic
handheld
12.
one. I have a handheld one that says Mario 14. And it's like a Ninja Gaiden with Mario's face on it. I'm not lying.
Do you guys remember the Soldier Boy consoles?
Mhm.
When he just like started selling like Nintendo games on like these bootleg ass systems.
Yeah.
I think so. Actually,
That was crazy.
What was it
I
called?
don't remember what it looks like, but I remember definitely hearing about them. Just like what
The Soldier console. So what was it called?
So out
It
of
was something like Soldier Game console, and he had
Oh,
like
it was the Soldier game. That's what it was. The Soldier
Oh,
game.
yeah. There was
the.
I think wasn't there a handheld one and then like a
Mhm.
TV one.
Yeah, because it was just drop shipped like Chinese systems that were just slapped Soldier game on it.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
yeah.
He didn't make them.
Someone also made
kinda
an
awesome.
interesting point about the Peach game, or like a theory. Like, what if it's like a story about how she became the princess? That's why she doesn't have a crown on.
Oh
And
yeah.
it's like a
Oh.
play. It's like a play almost.
Huh.
But it also could be
I-
like a little bit too deep for a Mario game. Maybe it's just like she's just trying to get her crown back from someone who stole it.
I would be very surprised purely because plot is never prevalent in
Exactly.
Mario games.
Mhm.
But
I feel like
I
if-
mean, I'd love to be proven wrong about that and they actually
Yeah.
do something
yeah.
with a
That's
story.
another thing, like, because Mario just doesn't really have like deep lore, the story,
Mhm.
you know. So
Yeah.
that's why I think it's probably just gonna be, oh, someone stole her crown and she wants to get it back.
Yeah, I feel like they'd save lore stuff for like movies now.
Yeah, especially
Like if
since
they're gonna
that's
do
like
like a Peach backstory, they kind of like in
Yeah,
like the Mario
Peach
movie,
got
kinda-
more of an origin in the movie than any other game in the past like
So I feel like
36 years.
they'd like expand more on that in like a sequel to like a movie instead of like a game.
yeah.
yeah. Although I mean, I would love it if they did.
But-
that would be kinda
True,
awesome.
exactly.
That would be pretty cool.
Would be.
But yeah, and not long after the last WarioWare, it was what was
Yeah.
Get It Together. Was that the last WarioWare game?
Yeah.
on the Switch?
2021.
It was
2 years ago.
20, so only 2 years ago. Yeah, we're now getting a new WarioWare game called WarioWare Move It. It's looking to be kind of like a sequel to Smooth Moves on the Wii, which is like my favorite one. So I'm actually very much looking forward to this. But yeah, it's very interesting that we're getting, because I don't think there's many. Actually, I don't know. Are there many systems with like multiple WarioWare games on them?
I think there
I
are.
think the Wii had like a lot of them. Didn't it?
If not WarioWare, there's
Might
definitely a
have
few
done.
that had like
Oh, the DS.
Yeah.
The DS had
That's
the like the DIY one where you like
Yeah.
make your own.
it had DIY, WarioWare Touched, and like a trillion other ones.
Yeah,
The
but yeah,
Wii
we're
had like 2 or 3.
getting this.
I thought. or was it only?
There's definitely a bunch of systems that have a WarioWare and like a Wario like a Wario World, or like there's a bunch of systems that have like two Wario things for sure.
Yeah.
Mhm.
This surprised me a lot though. When I was watching, I was like, really, WarioWare already? Like I felt like it just happened, but I guess 2 years ago was fair, you know,
Yeah.
for like a micro games game, you know.
When I like initially when it popped up on screen initially, I was like, oh wow, WarioWare again. And then for some reason I was with the whole motion control thing. I was like, oh no, not again, another gimmick, really? And then I thought about it after. I was like, but wait, that's awesome. That's actually way better than the last time. I didn't like I, for some reason in my reaction when that goes up, like I didn't like fully like realize how like amazing it was that they're doing this, because it just makes a lot more sense. And like with like I didn't play Get It Together, but from what I've seen, like it wasn't the greatest with the whole what was even the gimmick of that?
I played the demo, and from what I remember, the gimmick was basically you have like different characters from like the WarioWare cast, and they basically you use them like a cursor to like hit stuff around or whatever. And I didn't find it very fun, so I didn't get the full game.
I have the game.
Looks way better.
Yeah.
Have you played much of it, Jason?
I played a couple hours of it. It's been a while, so when you're beginning to describe it, I was like, I don't even know like what you could. I don't remember what it really was. I remember like the little enemies that would walk up to you before a minigame started. But yeah, you would swap between the different WarioWare characters, and they had different abilities, and that's how you would solve the minigame in like 5 seconds or whatever.
Yeah.
That's all it was.
Yeah, this one seems a lot better. This one seems like if people are saying it's like a sequel to Smooth Moves with motion control and all that.
Oh yeah.
I think
if it's like something that can get people up and like move around and stuff,
I feel like that's
that'd be
good.
cool.
Like I take back what I said in my reaction. That's not even up. This is going up before my reaction. So like, you know, but yeah, no, I think it's gonna be really fun. I'm actually gonna get this one because this looks actually interesting.
Yeah, same. The bit of Smooth Moves that I played was like so much fun that like just even the idea of like WarioWare with motion controls again is like I'm getting this.
Yeah, I bought Smooth Moves for the first time in 2021, and yeah, it was a lot of fun, and motion controls of course made it a lot better. And I didn't know it was supposed to be similar to Smooth Moves until now, so that's a great sign. And WarioWare's always cheap, so it's not much to complain
That's true.
about.
It's like
40 US.
40, yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I gotta pick up Smooth Moves now because I don't have it, and I want to play. I kind of want to play that a bit. The only WarioWare
really
game.
good.
The only I have WarioWare Gold right here. That's the only one I have. So like, I definitely want more because I played a bit of the one on the Switch Online, the GBA one.
Oh,
When
right.
that came out.
Right.
That was pretty
Ink,
fun.
WarioWare Ink.
Yeah,
WarioWare Get It Together was like my first one, and
Yeah, same.
I had fun with
Well-
it. I thought it was a fun little. The story was pretty short, and honestly, it was pretty much a party game. And I feel like it's gonna be the same one with this one. It's gonna be a party game.
Well,
Which
yeah.
which is why I'm probably gonna pick it up because I feel like the Switch kind of needs more of that sometimes.
Mm-hmm. True.
Yeah. That's fair. And then we got was announced. I feel like this was announced ages ago, but we just didn't hear anything about it until now. Detective Pikachu Returns, the sequel to the 3DS game.
Yeah.
What are we feeling about that? I personally don't have like too many thoughts.
Well, I wouldn't either, but I just thought it'd be funny. Like I just thought it was like, is it a sequel or is it a remake? Is it a sequel or is it a remake? Because I don't really know what the game looks like. In my reaction, I'm like, oh my god. I have no. What is it?
That was it.
I do think it's really cool that Detective Pikachu's on the Switch now. That's why I react like that, because I actually have thought about the idea of that coming to Switch before. It is a sequel. I did think it was the remake initially, but I think it's cool. I mean, it's another. It's a unique Pokemon thing. Like at least it's a sequel to something that's not like just run of the mill Pokemon again and again and again. You know.
Yeah.
So it's cool to have something different for Pokemon. Once again.
Yeah.
It looks nice though.
That is.
Looks right.
That is.
I didn't play. I have it. Jared bought it. My brother, he got it a while ago. I haven't even touched it at all. Like, I just didn't it just didn't. I guess it just didn't interest me a lot. I don't know. But I'm glad he's getting a sequel. That's kind of cool. Never thought it would for some reason. Again,
Wasn't there a game before the 3DS though?
no, it was just no, it's just the 3DS one. That's the first one.
Are you thinking
There's
of
the
like
movie.
a GameCube one? There was
No.
a movie, and there was
There's
like
the movie.
Pokemon Channel on the GameCube, Pokemon Coliseum, Pokemon Hey You Pikachu, or no, Pokemon. What's the one?
No, I'm talking like
With the
Detective
voice?
Pikachu. Wasn't there?
Yeah,
one
but that's
before?
Hey You Pikachu is the voice
Hey You
one,
Pikachu.
but that's
Yeah.
that's not like.
I
the
know.
same.
I'm just trying to think of what he's thinking of. I don't know what you're thinking of, Cher.
I
He's
feel
thinking of,
I'm
like, a
living in
game that
different
doesn't
dimension
exist.
now, because I could have sworn, like when I was a kid, like first hearing the announcement of Detective Pikachu, I was like, "Oh, cool, they're bringing him back." Like I thought it was like a really old, like
Dude,
You probably
You're
are
dreaming,
thinking
bro.
of one of the Pikachu games. That would make sense. Like you wouldn't really know much about it if you just had a faint memory of a Pikachu game,
true.
Hmm.
like Hey You Pikachu.
Because like I remember when it was announced on 3DS, I was like, "Oh, cool!" Like my reaction was, "Oh, cool, they're bringing back an old, like, Detective Pikachu game." Like I thought Detective Pikachu was like some old game on like Game Boy Advance or something, like something like that. I don't know.
You made that up.
You dreamt that.
You-
That
you
like
would-
came to you in a vision.
God,
You
I thought there was
invented
one
Detective
before
Pikachu
it.
in your mind before anyone
Do you-
else.
We gotta
maybe
hire-
you like forgot like pitching that to Game Freak.
Yeah. In a dream, I pitched it to Game Freak, and then they took it away. And then I came up with the idea. I pitched it to them, and then they're like, "That's a really good idea." And then they wiped my brain.
Hmm.
Yeah,
And so
you
now
were
it's just,
you were
like,
actually
fake
meant
memory.
to voice him in the movie, weren't you?
Oh,
Yeah.
And then they replaced you with Ryan Reynolds because you were too handsome for the
You know
role.
what? Yeah,
Was-
I'll allow that. I'll allow. I would be allowed. I would
Was
allow being
Ryan-
replaced by Ryan Reynolds.
was Ryan Reynolds always supposed to play him? I feel like there was someone else before that.
I
Was
feel
it
like it
always
was like a Rabungus type fella.
I'm thinking like in my head. I'm thinking Danny DeVito.
Shut up.
That would be
Was
better
that-
actually.
You guys are.
Was that
He's
a
like,
thing?
"Hey guys, I'm Pikachu." It's
That would
So anyway, I started.
okay. No, actually, in the game, he sounds more like Danny DeVito.
Him.
Yeah,
That might be why.
So
Because in the game, he
Yeah.
has that kind of voice.
yeah. I don't know. That's just where my mind went.
And then Mewtwo showed up, and then I just started shocking him. And then I just started shocking.
So anyway, I started shocking.
Oh
Yeah.
god. Yeah, I
Honestly,
remember like
I feel
looking
like-
for the game when after like I saw the movie, I like suddenly got really interested in playing the game, and I feel like they're not similar at all from what I've seen. But
The movie. Well, I didn't play the game. The movie was. I mean, I liked it when I first seen it.
I still haven't
Yeah.
seen
I
it
have
yet.
I have no idea about the game.
I liked it when I saw it, and now like looking back on it, I'm like, it was fine.
Yeah.
It was alright.
That's why I
I've
thought
seen it once, so I'm
there
gonna
was something
watch it.
before. That's why I thought there was a game before it, because I knew the plot without even playing the game. Like so whenever I saw when they announced it, 3DS game, I was like, "Oh, cool, they're bringing it back or whatever." And so at that point, like I already thought I knew the plot or something like that. I'm just like, "Oh," and then when I watched it, like I was even I even knew like the dad was Pikachu or whatever. Like that wasn't a reveal to me because I
Dude, spoilers. Dude,
My bad.
spoilers
Spoiling
spoilers like a
a
5-year-old movie.
Yeah, 5-year-old movie.
Did the director just like give you like a vision or something? Like this will happen in the
don't know.
movie, and then you like.
He,
could've
no,
sworn,
like JR wrote it.
Oh, okay, that makes more sense.
I wrote the game, yeah. No, because like I could have sworn like I never
You
played
cast
the
Ryan
3DS
Reynolds?
game. I already thought I knew the plot and everything. Like, okay, Mewtwo's like really the bad guy, whatever. And then
Here
like,
we go again.
and then like when I watched the movie, I was like already expecting the dad to be Pikachu because like I feel like I knew the plot. Like I don't know. I have like a high case of like dementia or something. I don't know. A rare
Yeah,
case of
well,
dementia.
yeah.
A young case of dementia.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, that's
I don't know.
yeah.
I'm
Jason
going
having
insane.
not
I'm
seen the
crazy.
film is
Dude,
I'm
why'd you
literally
spoil that for me,
crazy.
dude? You freaking told me that the dad is Mewtwo?
What?
Oh, you got it wrong.
Not
man.
what I
You
said,
already
but okay.
forgot it. It's fine. You're not
Did
spoiled.
you
You
not
already
watch the
forgot what
movie,
he said.
Jason?
No, I have not seen Detective Pikachu,
Do you-
bro.
I was gonna ask Jared, do you remember how they wiped your mind? You're like, no, you wouldn't. You wouldn't remember. Never mind. Because we're gonna wipe Jason's mind now. So you can
Does anyone have like one of the Men in Black like
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's
laser
what they did
things?
to me.
Zoom.
Yeah.
I
You
remember-
you wrote the movie and then they like wiped your memory of it.
Yeah, I'm literally going crazy, guys. This whole Detective Pikachu thing. Anytime I think about it, it sends me into like a whole like paradox mind trickery thing. I don't
Check
know.
your email, bro. It's like an email from like 2011 saying like, here is the story.
I don't remember this.
Is Ryan Reynolds good for the role?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
I was the casting director and the
Yeah.
writer for the movie.
Yeah.
You actually did everything. You also like directed it.
I was like
Um,
12 or I don't
He's
even
the
know
Tommy
how old I was. I
Wiseau
was like 13 or something at the time.
He's
Tommy
the
Wiseau.
Wiseau of Pokemon.
Yeah.
One thing about the game, I like, it's cool they're making a sequel. I like that. The thing is though, it just looks like a 3DS game.
Yeah. Can we talk about the
Yeah,
graphics?
It
I was
does.
about to
It
say,
does.
Yeah.
I'm not okay, so I'm not like crazy about that. I was like, because like when I was looking at it, I'm like, okay, is this a port or is this a remake? Like,
Yeah.
and then they're like, oh, the duo is back, and I'm like, okay, so this is a sequel. Why does it look so shit? And it's like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so-
It looks like I feel like it looks kind of washed out.
it literally just looks like
It's
a
just
3DS
it's just Game Freak again.
Yeah,
Game
yeah.
Freak is just a it's just freaking
They
game.
they if there's corners they will cut them.
They're stuck in the 3DS.
They're stuck in
Yeah.
the-
They're
It
stuck
doesn't
there.
have like a specific like unique art style, right? That's not what it is.
It just looks like
No.
the 3DS one again, from what I've seen.
Mm.
Well, maybe it was meant for 3DS because it wasn't announced like forever ago.
It was
The
quite
sequel?
possibly, yeah. The sequel was
I-
announced like years ago, yeah.
Yeah.
I never even like. I only first heard about it yesterday.
It takes you that long to make a Detective Pikachu game?
For Game
Hey,
Freak,
they got
yeah.
they got to think of all those puzzles.
That is true. Like they probably had the Diamond and Pearl remakes, Legends, Scarlet. You know, they just didn't have time.
Yeah, they did not have the time or the money clearly to like give it to a different team or anything. They're only like the richest people in the world or something like that.
That's wild.
But
The
yeah.
fact that Pokemon is like the highest grossing franchise of anything ever
I
yet.
didn't even know they were making a
it's
sequel. I
dog
was just
crap.
hearing about.
They're
this,
like, it's stuck in-
yesterday
yeah.
when they made it.
I like they make so much money and they refuse to like put it into their product. It's awesome. It's so
Oh
cool.
yeah. Yeah.
Love Game Freak, love Pokemon. But then, I think we can maybe all agree this was the biggest and
Oh,
maybe
man.
the most surprising. I don't know. I wasn't expecting this.
Honestly,
we have
I feel
a-
like I'm
a
more
brand
interested
new-
in the Detective Pikachu sequel than I am the DLC that's coming out for Scarlet and Violet.
For real.
Even though like my interest levels for both of them are like right here, Detective Pikachu's like a little bit.
Bro, take a second to reminisce.
Hey, no, give me a second, guys. Like, give me
One
a
more,
sec-
one more, please. One more,
One
one more, one more.
Give me one more second. It's like yeah,
Dude, we
Mario.
had-
No. Wait. Pokemon.
Dude.
I love it.
JR needed an encore. He came out.
Oh,
for one
I'm
last
sorry. I
number.
didn't know we were going into the next thing. I didn't even know. My
No
bad.
sense of direction with this guy.
Oh,
Sorry.
Okay,
Okay,
we
I'm
got
done.
the biggest
That's
thing
my
ever.
last- That's
The
my
direct-
last thing about Detective Pikachu.
okay. Get off the stage now.
Yeah.
So yeah, new 2D Mario game. It's not a part of the new
But
series.
yeah, Pokemon Man.
thank
It's just kind of
God.
crazy.
Oh my!
Thought it would be funny.
If I was in
We're gonna-
Texas right now, you would be not like breathing. And that's a real threat
was a
that I
threat.
just said on the internet, and that anyone can take out of context. He's staring at me. He's doing some like devious kind of eye contact. Super Mario Bros. Wonder, guys.
Yeah.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
Honestly, I was working during the direct, so I didn't get to see it live, and I found out about it through Twitter, and I saw that logo and that title, and I was like, "Damn, that looks fan made and fake."
That is.
And then I saw the trailer, and it looks awesome. It's actually like a different art style. It looks like it's trying a lot of new stuff. It's just basically everything that people have been asking for with 2D Mario. I'm super excited for it. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think. Oh man, it's awesome. Oh, it's like it's weird how it's so similar to the new Super Mario Bros. Series. Yeah, it's a breath of fresh air, because it's like from a like you look from like a far away view. I don't know what's the word. I've been up for 30 hours. It from a distant view, it looks like just any other new Super Mario Bros. Game, and then you look closely and you see the new art style stuff, and all like the references in, I guess, the art style to like old games, and like the imagination, like LSD drugged world of it all. You know, it's the like Mario psychedelics mushroom Mario, like he.
Do you think
It's
that's
like
the plot?
the crazy
He gets
difference-
on LSD, and that's
Yeah.
why everything looks different.
Yeah, the crazy difference you
Yeah.
can tell with this game, like how what it's trying to do is, like the Tanuki suit is a suit, right? You got the Cat Mario, that's a suit. He turns into an elephant in this game. He becomes
Yeah,
an
he
He
actual
does.
elephant.
You can't deny that.
And
He
that,
does.
Comes in
it's
elephant.
crazy how that little moment like took over everyone's like reaction to that direct. If you start with Nintendo Direct reaction on YouTube, like with the newest one's date, it's like 80% of the thumbnails are all the Elephant Mario. Even my own, even in JR's has too. To prove
It's
the point,
just stretched out.
And I will do that for mine when mine
Yeah.
releases.
because it is the
I-
highlight.
what- It is. When I like got to the end of the trailer, I was like sitting in the office, just like flipping out. I took a screenshot of it, sent it to my sister, and she replied with like 20 question marks. Like, what the hell is
Why
happening
is Mario
in this
an
image?
elephant? What is happening?
I
Bro,
think
and then he like trunk whacks a Goomba. Crazy.
The flower
That's
was
right.
like, oh well. He's like, oh, look at that beautiful Goomba. Oh.
Yeah, he's just chilling, and then Mario's fat trunk hits him into
This
orbit.
game will make you feel guilty for that now.
Yeah.
Dude, I will not feel guilty, dude. I'm gonna be like stampeding like an elephant.
I'm gonna buy
the
that
whole
game for $60 just to swing my trunk around.
For real.
Wow.
There you go.
Dude, we were all thinking of you
Best
just
50
I
bucks
decided
I've
to do it.
spent.
No, I think this like this whole color scheme and like just wackiness just like really excites me because it's not just boring Mario. It's like wackiness, like cool colors.
Yeah, and they've got like interesting, like actually new ideas. Like when he gets really like tall, that's crazy.
Yeah.
And then they had like Koopas on roller skates and stuff, and they got
Mm.
like the big hippos you can roll. It like you would have never seen this stuff in New
These are
Super Mario Bros.
Remasters.
Because it played it like so safe, and this is actually doing interesting stuff.
Yeah.
It's exciting.
Yeah. I do feel like with the new stuff, it does. Yeah, it like I feel like with that, like it's more comfortable, safe, but like it does kind of bring a little bit of nostalgia. You know, it's like something original while something new. While this one's just completely new.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
I think that's a really good thing. You know, like
Yeah, that was the thing with New Super Mario Bros. Is like the first one on the DS and to some extent the Wii one, they were kind of fresh because it was the first 2D Mario in like so long, and so it was like that throwback but new. But by the time you get to like the Wii U one, it was like okay, now we're doing the same thing and we need to like maybe stop. So yeah, this one it just looks awesome,
like
and
the
all
Wii
the
and Wii U will
animation.
always have a special place in my heart, and just like
Yeah, same. I grew up with those games. I love them, but they're bland as hell. This one, like, if
Yeah.
you see like all his animations, like people have been taking like screenshots of just like when he's crouching or ground pounding, and comparing them to like the new Super Mario Bros. U, like animations for the same thing, and like it's so like expressive, and it's just so cool. And like when he goes through the pipe and like grabs his hat to pull it in
Yeah.
after him.
And then he comes out and he's like looking both ways or whatever.
Yeah.
that's really sick. And yeah, just like those little things like really kind of bring back 2D games. Like I feel like you know, like the new Sonic game, that game looks amazing. And then
Yeah,
you
I
got
think that
this
looks
game
really
coming
good.
out. It's like 2D games, they're coming back, you know? Like it was kind of just
Yeah.
like the indie games that were really just doing it, but now it's like dude, it's exciting. It's exciting.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Is-
like first glance, it looks like a fan game. Like it does look like something like it looks like someone on Twitter would do, like someone on Twitter saying, "Hey, here's New Super Mario Bros. Reimagined."
At this
The-
point, that's like a
but
good
The
thing. though.
logo and
That's what I'm saying. It's a good
True,
thing, though,
yeah.
I feel like.
the logo and title, I will say, I don't like. They look like fake leak fan made wonder, like really, and it's like wibbly. What is that?
I like that.
Come
I don't like the using the old logo thing, but I like the Wonder logo a lot. I like the name and I like the way it looks. It makes you feel whimsical.
I think
inside.
yeah, I
I saw it and I was like,
I don't think it.
You were like that.
Oh,
That's your reaction.
he did a jig.
Go watch his video. He actually goes.
He
I
flaps like a bird.
I
It's
grew
a
big.
Mexican
I
wave.
grew big like angel wings and just flew off.
then when the elephant Mario like jumped, you grew a trunk.
He like
That was insane.
No, I'm not gonna
How'd you
say
do that?
I ate a berry. Turn me into an elephant.
But no, yeah,
Don't you hate that when you eat a berry and turn into an elephant?
I hate them.
All the time.
Isn't
Yeah,
that crazy how the Sonic game and the Mario game got announced very closely and they're basically the
Really
same
close to-
concept?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They did it
A
closely.
reimagining of their
Sonic
2D
was at
games.
Summer Games Fest a few weeks ago, and then Mario was yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of weird.
yeah. New Super Mario Bros was like the first game Mario
Like,
you
for
ever
us,
played.
like honestly, like I'm actually like that Sonic game though. I'm actually interested in a Sonic game. Like
So am I actually.
Yeah.
like
I'm definitely gonna wait for like reviews and stuff because I feel like Sonic games are always very hit or miss, and you can never really tell which ones are gonna hit and which
I
ones
feel
are
like
gonna
the
miss.
3D games are always hit or
Yeah.
miss. The 2D games, I think, always hit like every time that they do it.
I think
like,
I think
I think it
to be-
was
yeah,
Mania,
2D is
Mania
to be fair
Plus.
is more consistent.
And then, yeah,
I don't know if
Back
I
to
have hopes for that game, but we'll see.
Yeah.
but dude,
Oh, we have
I
with
think-
the thing about the new There's like Daisy is playable.
Yeah.
She's never been
That's
playable
true,
in like a Mario
they
game.
have a lot more characters that are playable now. They
The
have
Peach, Yoshi
have-
was playable like by himself, I
Yeah.
believe. Yeah.
Yoshi, you can
Yeah, 'cause
play
there
as,
were
and
4
everyone
on
can play as a
screen
different
at
color
once.
too. You can also
Yeah.
play
Oh,
as
wow.
a different color.
But I think this is the first time Daisy has been like playable in like a non-sports game, like as a character, and
think
like
so.
or party, like or whatever.
Yeah.
For like ever, I believe. I think it's the first time you actually play her, which is kind of cool.
Yeah, that's really cool.
Yeah, well,
Actually.
and then Peach has been this is her first like 2D environment since like Mario Bros 2 or something.
Well,
Hmm.
Super Princess Peach we talked about earlier.
But like
Okay.
mainline,
Oh, like mainline?
Mario, this
Yeah,
is
yeah, never
probably
Wait, you can't
Yeah.
play as her in the other New Super Mario Bros. Games?
No,
That was
Oh.
Toad at
there was
technically.
there was Blue Toad and Yellow Toad.
There was
And then
Peach Chat in the
U
Switch
Deluxe
port.
was
Toadette,
Toadette,
Peachette.
and then you could
Mm.
Peachette. Yeah,
Turn it into Peach.
Peach.
Yeah. yeah.
I will say, with Wanda, I think that like everything else in this direct is something that I'm like, there's a lot of games I'm interested in, but I probably won't get near launch. I feel like that's something that I'll get like maybe a few years down the line when they're cheaper. But this one is one where like
Which
I-
game are
if
you
I
gonna
don't-
get
if I-
in a few years down the line?
just like anything other than Wanda. Like I feel like Wanda's the only one I really care about getting near launch.
You're not
Yeah.
gonna get the RPG?
I'm gonna get it, just like not like as
Oh,
soon as
not-
it comes
not
out.
on launch day.
But like Wanda is like that's
Yeah.
got me. I want to play that like
Yeah.
as soon as possible.
I'm not gonna lie, I've watched the trailer like 80 times already, and it just got announced yesterday. And every time
Yeah.
I'm just more and more hyped for it. Like it looks.
People
Yeah.
are also like speculating that Charles Martinet doesn't do the voice.
That's
I
right.
was about
I've
to say
seen
that, yeah.
I thought he doesn't sound any different to me.
Listening back, like I can tell it's him. But there's one clip when he becomes the elephant. He has a wowsy. That does not sound like him.
The
something
one
like
that I've seen a lot of people point to is in the Japanese trailer. There's a bit where he says "wonderful," and that sounds a little different. But people are way overreacting.
Yeah,
Like,
I feel like it's just like a new tone or something.
Yeah, there's
Like-
no way Nintendo would get rid of him, and there's no way that he would go on his own accord.
No.
So like, I don't know why there's any
he's literally
speculation about this.
he's going to
really.
too many games tomorrow as
Isn't that
you know,
crazy?
Go
We're-
ask
we're-
him.
we're
Hey,
talking-
ask him.
We're talking about this big mystery with this dude who's been the voice actor of Mario forever, and it's like, oh man, I wish we could know because it's maybe he's changing his tone because the game is a different tone. Oh, Charles Mann has changed his tone in the games before. I'm seeing him in 12 hours or something. Well, listen. Here's I talked about this on my stream earlier. I said I could totally do that. I could totally go get signature today or tomorrow and be like, hey. Also, I was advised not to. If I was to do it, don't ask directly because like he probably would answer that. Be like, hey, when was the last time you recorded lines for a Mario game? That's probably what I would ask to be safe about it. But anyway, I was saying like I probably won't be me because last time I saw him, which was at the first two games I went to, the year before last year, I waited until the end of Sunday because that's when I had like my remaining money Like, I don't really care about getting another Trust Mario signature this time around because I already have one.
Yeah.
So it's like, to do that, to just ask the question, I feel like someone else could just do it. But
And I'm sure someone else will,
yeah.
Yeah.
because so many people have been
Either way, I think it's so funny that there's this big mystery going on about this guy who's the voice of Mario, and I'm just seeing him 15 hours.
I mean, they just reuse voice clips most of the time because like what Mario games have come out in the past couple years, like the sports ones, like you don't really need to have like new recordings for those games.
Bowser's Fury,
It's
but
just
that's probably
so like this is probably the first time he's
reusing
recorded
from 3D
new
World.
lines in like a while.
Probably since Odyssey, maybe.
Yeah, I don't think anything really has been.
You think they wouldn't record anything for Bowser's Fury?
They probably reused from 3D World.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Same with like Mario
at least
Party,
like yeah. So Odyssey was 2017. That's
Yeah.
what, like 6 years ago now.
Mhm.
So,
and that was probably recorded in 2016.
Also,
Yeah. that's true.
two wishes for Wonder. One being online play. I really hope they get online play.
Mm.
Like, I'm gonna be very upset if they don't have online play.
Hey, we got four player co-op right here.
4 blokes.
Yeah. True.
4 blokes.
Exactly, that's what I'm
Wonder.
saying. Like,
One wonder.
Four
it's like,
blokes,
that
one
was
wonder.
literally the best thing they
Not
could have added
podcast.
to the 3D World port was the 4-player like online play.
It was that and Bowser's Fury that made me get it again.
Yeah. Four blokes, one wonder, not podcast, right, Jack? Right.
4 blokes, wonder.
Wonder.
There we go.
And then another thing is like I didn't see many other power-ups besides whatever the berries were. Like there was the
Fire flower was there.
What
Yeah,
the
the
Fire flower was
flower.
there.
What's that blue flower? What was that?
That's
Oh,
the
that just turned into
That
another,
that made like the
orb.
pipes go all.
That was the
Wow.
that was the
That was
LSD
The LSD.
dial.
That's
Yeah.
They should have made that a mushroom then.
That was the
I
LSD
don't-
lever.
Probably
I mean,
why
it's
they didn't
very-
make it into a mushroom.
I'm sure we're gonna hear a lot.
Missed opportunity.
Not till October.
Yeah,
But
October.
yeah,
that's the
I'm
thing.
kind of hoping for just more variations of power-ups. Power-ups are like my favorite thing in the 2D games.
Yeah.
More of them, I guess.
Yeah, I
Other
reckon
than the
because
fire
it's a very new thing. I reckon they probably will add quite a lot of new power ups, and I hope
Yeah.
they do because that'd be sick.
Yeah.
Give it like originality. I really hope like in the future, like 2D Mario, they kind of do original things every single time. Instead of having it like instead of having like a long period where we just have the same kind of looking game. Like even like Super Mario Run had that same art style. Like as the Super Mario Bros. Game. Like they just kind of kept that like generic art style just for like everything.
Oh wait, I will say though, Mario Kart Tour started taking a little more cartoony when that came out. It looks a lot more like cartoony than Mario Kart 8. It looks like flat and simple. So I guess that might change if they do Mario Kart 9 in that style. And I don't think it's just because it's a mobile game. I think it would be possible to have it look like Mario Kart 8 on mobile. So I think it was a stylistic choice. Mario Kart Tour.
Yeah, and like it's obviously clear with this that and also with the Mario RPG remake and having all the original characters back and stuff, it's looking like they're willing to take more risks with the franchise now, which is just
That's true.
not just really cool for this game, but like potential future stuff is so exciting that they might be more willing to, because it's some of the stuff that Miyamoto's been saying about wanting to keep it like very restricted has been so not fun, and so I think if they do kind of keep this going and keep doing more original stuff, hopefully the next 2D Mario game will look completely different to this one. That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, because if you think about it, like taking that big of a change like to their biggest IP, that's saying a lot about Nintendo and what they're willing to do.
Yeah, like Mario hasn't really had that big a huge level of stylistic change. Like everything, like even though Odyssey's like 3D and like all this, like it still had the same look as Mario we've seen since like.
Yeah, and that just says something about the
Early
company, at
2000s.
least right now. You know, like other companies will probably never be willing to do that in like 20 years. You know.
I think it also hopefully means that Nintendo are maybe listening to their fans a little bit. And like the fact that we've obviously been getting bored with the same style, and then they were like, okay, here's something completely different.
I'm low-key just excited for another cool 2D Mario game for the first time in like 10 years. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, Mario U
like,
was
It's
11
been
years
a
ago.
while. Yeah,
like
it's been
New Super Mario Bros. On the DS. That was my first ever Mario game ever played. So like, it's really nostalgic. That yeah, again, like I think James said, that series is like nostalgic and like, you know, I love those games, but at the same time, just bland.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
getting stale. I think I picked up New Super Mario Bros. 2 like 2018 just because I wanted to have all of them, and I beat it in like a week because it was just easy and bland and just not a whole lot going on that was like
Yeah.
new anymore.
We'll probably
Yeah.
learn more about it though for the September Direct.
I think the fact
Yeah.
that they removed New Up logo is enough hope for me.
Yeah,
Hmm.
that's true. Because they
Yeah.
could have so easily just said it's part of that.
Yeah.
They're gonna make 3 more games after this. They're gonna call it Wonders, Wonderful,
Wondrous.
Wondrous.
Yeah.
Wonderland.
Super Mario Wonderland.
Wonderful 101.
The Super Mario Bros. The Wonderful 101
Remastered Definitive Edition, whatever it was called on the Switch.
with new funky mode featuring Dante from the Devil May Cry
There you
series.
Yeah.
There
There
we
we go.
go.
Game of the Year
With
Edition
plus
Platinum
Knuckles.
Hits. Plus Knuckles, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be
Trilogy.
awesome.
Yeah.
I hope that happens.
So it comes out the same day as Spider-Man 2.
Yep,
Yeah.
that's crazy. I'm buying Spider-Man 2 first,
for
though.
me, bro.
You know, that's gonna soften the blow of not having a PS5. Is at least I'll have something to distract me on that day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be buying Spider-Man first, though.
Yeah.
I already got
Dude,
it.
I wish.
I'm probably just
Yeah.
gonna my plan is to skip school maybe. So I can stream Spider-Man and then I can just right after that stream the new Mario game.
I bet I'll have skip that day anyway.
Yeah.
Just normally.
Yeah. I'm gonna skip that day. I'm gonna just
I
like
don't
sleep
need
through
that
the whole
many
thing.
sick days. Like really, I'm like kind of always there. Like at school.
No, I'm not.
No, not you.
Nope.
No,
I'm never
he's always
there.
in the courtroom.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is getting personal tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Hey, guys.
So, yeah. So there was a lot of other stuff announced in this direct. I'd like to mention some stuff I'm very excited for. The Metal Gear Solid HD like Volume 1 is coming to Switch. I didn't think that it would, but it is. That's very cool. Batman Arkham's coming over. That's been long overdue. It's kind of, I feel like we're still getting a lot of like the 7th generation games that have never been on Nintendo. Well, some Arkham games were on Wii U, but not like Asylum and stuff. So that's really cool to see. All the Pikmin news was obviously really cool. Is there anything else that you guys want to mention that we didn't talk about already?
I'm trying to
Guys,
think.
really
from the
forgetting
direct-
Fae Farm again?
Farm
free to play.
Direct.
No, what's that one that was free to play? It was something else. Like
I thought it
I
was
don't
Fae
know.
Farm.
no,
I
Fae
thought
Farm
it-
was like one of the farming sims that
Oh.
were announced. Like
I don't know, man.
one of
It
the,
was like some kind of.
It was
Fortnite
something
farming thing.
similar.
it was some type of sim game.
There's about
It was
5 of
free to
those, so
play.
it's kind of hard to remember, bro.
True. I think it was one of the first highlights. I think I just forget.
Oh, there was
A lot
something.
of people kind of excited for the Persona, Mario plus Rabbids type game.
Oh, the Persona
they call
5
it?
like Tactica or something. That's the official name is Persona 5 Mario and Rabbids type game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just like how they are making like a Super Mario Bros. The Wonderful 101.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're,
There was one
following
thing
a
that-
similar
Literally
title
just be
format.
We forgot
The
one small
title's
thing.
Literally like Mario plus Rabbids, but it's Persona.
That's the
That's the
game.
entire title.
That's the title.
True.
But
it's MBPT for short. Was that
Yep.
right?
Yeah.
that's an
Uh huh.
We forgot one small thing. We forgot the Wave 5 where they announced
Oh yeah.
Kamek.
The toilet map.
Or in the direct they said Kamek. I never heard
me
it
either.
pronounced like that.
When I heard that, I was like, oh, I'm wrong. Okay,
No, guys, it's Cody.
Oh my god.
let's move on.
Anyways.
It's actually pronounced Hank. Yeah, I've been getting it wrong the whole time. Also, actually, the best thing about the new wave of Mario Kart DLC is that you can now put Wiggler on the Wiggler bike.
That's insane,
That's
dude.
so
Who was
true.
the other
I'll
one?
make an
Oh,
entire video just
Peter
on-
Piranha.
Piranha.
Peter Piranha, yeah.
Yeah.
I would like to
Wiggler
do
on the
another
Wiggler bike is gonna go
Graggles. I
crazy.
would like to do another like. Remember when we did that like stream and the whole bit was Graggle? For, like,
Yeah. Yeah.
That was so much fun. I want to do that again for this wave.
Dude, you know what's so funny about being like a Nintendo fan and being on this podcast is that we can sit here and be like, oh yeah, Peter the Piranha, yeah, Peter the Piranha, Wiggler, yeah,
Wiggler on the Wiggler bike.
right, that one, yes.
Yeah.
It's like, imagine saying that as like a normal human being.
Wiggle
Dude,
on the
my-
Wiggler.
My mom listens to this podcast and has no idea what's happening at any moment.
W watch hours.
What is a wiggler?
Yeah.
And why is he on? And why is he?
Hello,
What is a
Big
Wiggler?
Mom.
Yeah.
Say
Shout
hi.
out, Paula
Wiggler on the
Merrill.
Wiggler bike
Paula
on a
Merrill.
Wiggler
Yeah.
Wednesday.
Hello.
Wiggler on the Wiggler bike on the
Wiggler.
Wednesday.
On the Wednesday.
on the
Oh,
Wiggler.
On the
gosh.
Wednesday.
Damn.
All right, what else? What else we
Okay.
got?
Well, no, this was not in the direct, obviously, but one of the biggest games on the Switch, biggest Nintendo game of recent times, came out. We've all been playing some of it. The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom. What a game! What a burger. Personally, like, Breath of the Wild was like one of my favorite games ever, and then this came along, instantly replaced it because like so many people have said it, but it makes Breath of the Wild look like a first draft or a tech demo because the amount of just the tools that this gives you
The amount of content.
to just like make whatever you want. You know, I've seen people make attack helicopters and like actually like I saw someone make like a multi-stage rocket and like a replica of the Batmobile from the Dark Knight that actually
Even
has like the bike coming out
There's
of it.
even some male genitals.
crazy. Yeah, those have there've been some of them around.
Some of
I
them.
love torturing Korax. It's my favorite thing to do.
They're like Korok rotisserie. Have you
Bro,
seen
that was like I remember the first thing people did when this game come out were torture the shit out of Koroks.
People just started
Did-
crucifying them.
Yeah.
I
Like-
did. I crucified it.
So did I. I just wanted to feel a part of the craze, you know.
Yeah.
It's crazy, bro. I'm
Um,
literally playing it right now.
Are you just
You
playing
should-
it the
You should-
entire
are
time?
You know what? That would not surprise me if you had.
Have you been playing it the entire time?
No,
You know,
no,
that's
I
what-
haven't.
Okay.
Ah,
I was playing it. Remember when I said I was recording earlier? This is what I was
Mhm.
doing.
yeah.
I was trying to. I'm.
Yeah. I haven't been able to play it like a lot because I've been like busy with like I have some like school stuff to do, so it's been like busy.
Excuses.
So, but now that it's summer, there's a lot more free time to do stuff.
Oh yeah. Like edit your direct
I
video.
will. After that, yeah. But what I've played so far, I love it.
Yeah. It's crazy because so many people before it even came out were like, it's gonna be so like lazy that they're reusing the same like map, but the map is
$70
so.
DLC, guys.
Oh my god, no.
They made it
But
2
the
times
map,
bigger
even
without
like
even making it bigger or changing.
yeah,
it at
but
all.
even the stuff that is the same like doesn't even like feel the same because they've just changed even little stuff to make it different. And then there's the whole sky and the like underground stuff. It's crazy. There's
Like,
so much.
like I said,
I-
it was in my Fortnite analogy.
Yeah, they flipped the map.
It
Yeah.
was like a new season. You know.
Since that that episode, I have now played Breath of the Wild, which is cool, which is a big step for me in life.
Wow.
Like, what did you think of the story in that game?
I loved it. Every bit of it. I took the whole week and just
Breath of-
played whenever I could, and I loved it. It was. I would get chills a lot through.
The
I never
story in
like
Breath of the
really
Wild is-
fully realized like how much story was in Breath of the Wild. Like I think the first like memory when that happened, when I finally found one of the first like memories, I was like, oh wow, this is getting good. I love this, and I just like could not stop playing. I think with Zelda, like compared to like Mario has like no lore, like say Princess jump
Mm.
for the it, but Zelda has like this whole, it's like interesting. Like I've been getting into Zelda a lot the past couple years, like just because it's so interesting with that story and like all this stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot more to it.
It's a lot more.
Jason, have you like? I don't think I've heard you say anything about this game. Did you
I
have
don't have the game.
No? Do you?
I haven't played
Why?
Breath of the Wild.
You don't need to.
I know you haven't.
Yeah, I didn't do the story, and I'm like
Yeah, so I'm
not doing the
gonna-
story in Tears of the Kingdom
I'm
either.
not gonna spend money on the game. That's all.
Well, you're missing out.
I
You're missing.
I save money. That's all. That's all.
Okay.
That's all it is.
I mean,
I'd rather play Gmod, bro. That's like more extensive.
you know, that's valid.
I could put Zelda in that game, bro. I could just do
You
it.
can.
That's true. That's true. JR, I know you've been like playing a crazy amount of this game.
I've been playing it
Tell us about
insane. But yeah,
Okay.
like, I've already hit up 2 of the phenomenons. I've been playing it like a lot, like since it came out and since I streamed it. And yeah, I hit up 2 of the phenomenons already. I went into the depths. I explored that a bit. It was pretty cool.
No
And,
spoilers for this one, please. Don't pull it to the Pikachu.
My bad. And right now I'm getting all the memories, and then I might go hit up the Master Sword after that.
I gotta say, I got the Master Sword. Like, I haven't done any of the story. I just stumbled upon the Master Sword. I got it. It's crazy. I love
Ooh,
when you
what's
can
this
just. I love
thing?
when you can just like do that.
Oh, it's the Master Sword.
This
Okay.
looks like a funny stick. Let me pick it up.
My bad. But yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. I'm planning on doing like a whole like series on it. Like I think I'm gonna make like what I'm trying to I don't even know how I'm gonna do this. Like I know I want to like do like a really long video of like the entire run, but I know that's probably gonna be like 5 hours long, so I'm gonna probably separate it in like 5 different videos with like hour-long videos each. And then like I'm gonna do a review at the end.
Yeah, it's probably the best idea.
But yeah, that's my current state. I'm loving the game. It is absolutely amazing. Probably like one of the best games I've ever played in my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm just pretty. It's like they up this game by times 1,000, and it's like reliving my 12-year-old self playing Breath of the Wild, but just with more and more to do. It's immaculate.
Yeah,
The
it's
story is amazing. The bosses and stories and just
It's like a siren,
everything.
dude. Like,
So good.
Just there.
It's so good.
it is crazy how like as soon as Breath of the Wild came out, and since then people have been saying like it's one of the best games of all time, and then this came out and just blew that out of the water. Is insane that was like possible to do. But also like when it came out, I feel like there was such a strong like sense of community, and it seemed like so many people were playing this game and discovering different things, and people were pushing the limits of what you can do with like the Zonai technology and stuff. And that's got to be like one of the most like interesting community like aspects surrounding a game that I've experienced in a long time. Like seeing on Twitter like what goofy, funky stuff people have discovered.
Yeah, Nintendo
was crazy.
literally just did the impossible. Like they had to ask themselves how to live up to a masterpiece, and they blew it out of the water.
Yeah,
And that's what I want my video to be about.
Yeah,
my review
it's-
to be about.
yeah, it's insane. What a game! Speaking of games, we're moving on to our last little section here. What are we playing? What have we been playing at the moment? I've been on a bit of a gamer grind. I just bought a PS3.
Woo!
Yeah, I was feeling very nostalgic for like the 7th gen and like PS3 and Xbox 360 because I grew up during that generation, but I never had any of those consoles. So like I played them at friends' houses and really like cherished those memories, and those have really stuck with me. So having a PS3 now and playing some of those games that I got to experience at friends' houses and stuff has been like really, really awesome and very cool. I also obviously have been playing Tears of the Kingdom. I recently beat Resident Evil 4 Remake, which is incredible. Everyone should play that game because it's so good. Yeah, so I'm really just like I got like 19 games for the PS3 already. I'm just kind of hopping around through them and seeing what sticks. Yeah, I'm devious with it. Jason, what have you been playing recently?
I'm playing a lot of Skylanders, baby.
Yeah.
Bro.
Got my annual Skylander kick. You know me. Skylander is a big part of my livelihood. So I was playing a lot of some superchargers, and then mainly some imaginators. If you know, you know. Getting out my figurines, playing as some Spyro, playing with that Fry-No. You know me.
I think I only know.
Oh, that's an L. I've been
Yeah.
doing. I haven't done it the past couple nights, but there was like a week period where I would like spend like an hour or two on Skylanders and then spend like an hour or two on UFC 4. Just those two games.
What an
That's it.
evening plan.
That's all I would do
You
for
just
a
like,
little bit.
man, this Skylanders is boring. I need to really just.
I would play
UFC
Skylanders and
right
then
now.
I would fight bots in UFC 4 in knockout mode.
That's
for
actually
hours.
awesome.
That's all I would do. That's all I've been playing. I haven't played any other game in like, I don't know, 4 months. Maybe.
Okay. Well, JR, what have you been playing recently?
Isn't it obvious? But
It
yeah,
is, but tell us some
I've been
words.
playing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom.
Isn't it
I've been
obvious?
recording literally every second of me playing this game and all the funny moments, and there's just so much funniness.
How
in
do you
this.
have that much
my little-
storage?
My shenanigan. Dude, this computer is kind of crazy. Like, I have that plus like hundreds more. Like, and I don't even use like any like other hard drive thing, memory thing, or whatever.
Damn.
But
Or maybe your file
my
size
entire
is...
playthrough, my entire playthrough is on this computer.
What the hell?
That's wild.
Yeah,
You've played like 150 hours
You-
or something, no?
50. But yeah.
You want to check that footage because it might be like in like 2 pixels.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
Probably.
Hmm?
But yeah, and then no, I've checked some of it. It looks okay. But yeah, and then I'm playing trying to finish Last of Us. Doing a lot of
Oh yeah.
Last of Us. I'm like 8 hours in, and I think the game's like 15 hours. So I might just sit down one day and just play through the rest. But
Yeah.
I'm planning on making videos on both of them, and it's gonna be really exciting.
Nice.
And yeah,
Nice. Nathan, been doing any gaming recently? Partaking in some gaming activities?
Not a whole lot, but recently I've been getting back into Mario 64 speedrunning again.
Ooh,
I've been recording footage of just me just doing a run and just actually starting to time myself again to see if I can just to improve, because I think in 2020 when I like was really into it, my like PB was like 28, I'm pretty sure. So I've been trying to get back to that. So I've been just using it on original hardware this time and recording sometimes and trying to get back into that and try to get back to my PB a bit. But besides that, I've been getting a lot of games. I've been utilizing eBay a bit to buy games.
reliable.
Because I'm starting to get a lot more than I've wanted for so many years. Mainly a lot of the Mario ones, like Mario Kart, Double Dash, and like Melee, and like Luigi's Mansion, like all that stuff.
Damn.
But I've been getting some more Wii games too, because again, since I got a new shelf in my room, I have a lot more space for like Wii games. I was kind of scared to buy Wii games because I had literally no space at all to put.
Oh god, pause a minute. You haven't been on since February.
Really?
what's February?
You haven't been on a podcast since February.
I haven't.
Because it was April, Mario
Yeah.
February Direct.
Yeah.
You haven't been on since
We'll
the
get-
last Direct. Now we're talking about this Direct. That's how long it's been.
Oh god.
That's how bad
I'm
we
just a
are at
direct
this.
guy now. Only when directs happen, I show up.
Jesus.
That's how bad we are at this.
Yeah, we'll talk about that like after in the
Mhm.
last section. But
Don't
yeah,
worry,
no,
guys. We're gonna podcast as much as we can podcast.
Yay.
I've been getting a lot of-
Okay, let's proceed.
Oh, you want me to continue?
Yeah, carry on.
Oh yeah, I've been getting a lot of Wii games. I've been going to this local pawn shop that usually has Wii games are like pretty cheap there, and found some which are pretty cool. I found like Animal Crossing City Folk, which was cool. I got. I'm getting a lot of like video game movies too recently.
Oh yeah, you had your whole shelf of those in your room too.
Yeah, I have a full shelf of this whole stack. I went to that same pawn shop and like found like 6 Blu-rays for like under like $28, under $30. It's kind of cool.
Nice.
That's gonna become my thing this year. Last year was Pixar. Now it's video game movies. So I don't know what next year will be, but we'll find out.
Well, I'm glad to hear that.
Something stupid probably. Something like really dumb.
Something
Maybe.
stupid like Little Einstein. Like, I don't know.
Maybe
all, the,
Einstein.
all the all the baby Einstein DVDs. There we go.
Every
Oh, that'd be awesome.
Every Sesame Street
Every
season.
Sesame Street ever. There we go.
Every
Oh.
every Sesame
Yeah,
Street.
every like Muppets movie.
Every
That'd be sick, actually. That wouldn't be stupid at all. That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome. Every
That'd be
single
really
Muppet.
cool.
It's
Every
good to hear
single
you're
Muppet.
playing the Muppets movies. Nice, Nathan.
Mhm. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Future
Awesome.
Nathan, do you have every Muppet movie now? Let me know.
Let us know in the comments how many Muppet movies you have on DVD
Yeah.
and Blu-ray. Whoever has the most gets a shout out in the next podcast
There.
episode.
Here we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Well, that about does it. That was our thoughts on the direct and Tears of the Kingdom and so on and so forth. I'm Nintendo James. I am gonna promote my film because it just came out, Intoxication. It's finally out. My short film that I started writing in February 2022. It finally came out on the 6th of June. Got very positive feedback to it so far, which is very nice to see. There's a lot of work went into it. It's really weird knowing that it's out there now.
It's
But if
crazy.
anyone,
One year ago, we were sitting on call with Jack on the chairs in my basement reading what you had for the script so
you're
far.
right.
Mm,
You're right. Oh my god, that is weird. Yeah.
that's so
But yeah, it's weird that it's out, but it's awesome, and you can watch it on the James Merrill Films channel, which is linked in my channels page on my channel. If you have already seen it, thank you so much. I really appreciate anyone who's watched this film at all. And if you want to go see it, please do. That's me. My YouTube channel is Nintendo James. I have other socials as well that I don't use very much.
How about the guy with the dying camera ghosts, just in case? Go on.
just in case.
Just in case.
Just
Keep
for
it
sake.
short, buddy.
I'm the Nintendo 9, and like I said, I am back finally. Last month, finally uploaded again. I came back, Tears of the Kingdom. I uploaded an unboxing, a little skit in the beginning of that. Finally, after it was, I made that update video back in January. But besides that, the last time I uploaded an actual video was in June of 2022.
It was a late video too. It was
A
from
late
April.
video. That video was filmed in April of 2022, so it's even worse. So, yeah, it's been fun coming back. I've had so many ideas just in my mind about future stuff, and a lot of things going on in here. I uploaded a room tour as well. I have a new intro. CJ Destroya animated me this insane intro, and I love it. I'm kind of what are you hey what are you laughing at?
Sorry, no, it's not the intro. Just for you guys watching, it's something behind the scenes. That's all. That's all.
Okay, yeah.
The intro is awesome.
Oh,
the intro's
yeah.
awesome.
Jeez.
Blew it out of the park. I've been wanting to look at it. I had that idea for an intro, a new intro, and rebranding. I kind of just rebranded this year a bit too, not a whole lot, but a little tiny bit, which was fun. And yeah, room tour, direct reaction. Hopefully, will be uploaded soon. But I think J Matthew, I don't think he has much hope for that. He's been already net.
What?
You've been at me about the direct reaction.
You gotta make it happen.
You want to come back? You have to come back, brother. That's how it
True.
works.
Yeah, true. They'll be up soon. I have
I believe in you.
ideas.
worry.
I'm already even thinking about my 10-year anniversary
Hmm.
and stuff, which is next year. So I'm not gonna say much, but
Well,
Nice.
Yeah.
Kept it short and sweet, buddy. Let's go.
so
well,
I'm back. Go check.
very short and sweet, Nathan. Yes.
Yeah,
Nice.
Jr. Dude.
Yo, what's up? I'm JR. Nindude.
This
I
is
run
not
the
the
Nindude channel.
introductions.
Oh, sorry. My bad.
Forgot.
Anyway,
Hey, what's up, guys?
They
What do you-
detective Pikachu mind wiped him.
What do
this
you
whole
have again,
podcast.
JR? What's
yeah,
the reverse
I got my
reverse
wife again.
thing you have?
What?
The reversal
What's
thing you have in your brain? That
The
Yes, dyslexia. You saw the scene backwards.
Yeah.
Hey guys,
Anyways,
welcome to the episode 12. I'm Ninja.
What do you guys think of the direct?
Imagine imagine we went to you, JR, and you were like, "Welcome to episode 13. I'm your host, JR."
Yeah.
Episode 13.
Yeah.
Anyway, point is, outro, go.
Oh yeah. So last time you may have heard of me, I made a where do I go from here video, pretty much saying a bunch of different stuff. And so, but since then, I have contributed a lot of like outside work to like other things, and then, but yeah. But as of right now, I'm still going through the rebrand process, and yeah. So what's coming soon? I have two Three Caballeros videos coming out soon. One's already done. I just need to upload it and make an intro. The other one's being edited right now as we speak. And then I also am starting a movie review video for I'm not gonna say what it is. You'll just have to find out. But yeah, making a whole review on this movie I watched, and it's amazing. It's cool. And then I'm just getting started on that, so it's going to be a little bit. And then I'm also working on probably the biggest project of my life, the short film that I'm working on. I'm right now in the middle of writing the script. I know in that video I said I'm halfway done. I have now made 3 alternate versions of that script. I don't know which one I'm going to go with.
That happens. Your first draft is never what you're going to go with.
Yeah. And then we're also just like looking at hiring actors, finding locations, going through all the pre-production stuff. And I think that's it. Yeah. But I'm really excited to release those things. They're going to be really nice. Those are pretty much the 3 categories that I said I was going to start doing. And yeah. I know that I've only posted unboxing and oh yeah, that's the thing. I have a reaction video out. I made a reaction video. The Nintendo Direct reaction. That is out now. You can check it out now. Be sure to do that because it's pretty funny. Me and Dolphin Arena, which you may have seen on this podcast.
Shout out.
Yeah, me and him reacted to it. And yeah, be sure to go check that out. Thank you.
Yeah, nice.
I'm Jim Matthew. Too Many Games starts tomorrow. You know what's going on. Today's been the grind day, bro. I've been up for I've something a lot of times. And ever since 7 a.m. when I kind of just like got on my computer stuff, I've been doing YouTube stuff and filming shorts and filming stuff for upcoming videos, like the Mountain Dew thing I'm doing, the daily. It's a lot. Got a lot of titles to it. Figure it out after TMG. But yeah, TMG vlogs coming soon. All the shorts and content and stuff that comes with that. There may even be another podcast that comes out in the coming days or week, if all goes well. It'll just be me and then probably Max. Not Max, who we've had on before. If all goes well, I'm gonna bring some mics with me, and hopefully it works out. And if not, it's fine. But yeah, it's gonna be a fun time. And yeah, year 3. And I have also my direct reactions out, so that's cool too.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Well, there we go. That about does it. Episode 12 of Tipping Stars. Thank you for listening or watching. I'm sorry my camera's been goofy silly today. But yeah, that does it. Nintendo Direct, very cool. We'll hopefully see you fairly soon.